What is up, y'all? So I just pulled up to Michael's. Today's Friday, April 2nd, and I pulled up to get the little board from our DIY photo shoot I told you guys about. So I'm crossing my fingers that they have it in there. If they don't, then there's also a Home Depot right there and an Office Depot right there and a Target back there. So your girl got options, okay? So I'm gonna take care of that. And then also earlier today I had a call with LegalZoom to get the whole trademark process started. I can't remember if I mentioned this already, but after talking to a few folks, I decided that trademarking is going to be very beneficial, just to make sure I'm protected and things like that. So I had a call with them earlier today, and I have another call with an attorney next week to kind of like just make sure that what I'm trying to trademark is good and like the verbiage is okay and like all that good stuff. So just getting that process going. Like I previously mentioned, the only thing right now that I'm working on is paperwork, getting things really like finalized and in order so that we can launch. I would have been launched by now, but it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, you could come up with a plan and God is going to have something different. So just be willing to be flexible, especially if it's going to work out in your favor. So, yeah, that's where we at with it. So let's go in Michael's and see what they have. Okay, so they have this poster board paper up in here, but I don't think it's big enough. Like, I don't. Because it's going to have to, like, bend like this a little bit, and truthfully it's just, I don't think it's big enough. I mean, it might be. Okay, so I secured the poster board from Michael's. I have no idea if it's gonna be the right size, but we about to see, and I'm like queen of like making it do what it do. So that's where we are with it. And yeah, I will probably start this process of this photo shoot tomorrow because it's Friday and I need some wine, and that's that on that. So I will pick up the camera again tomorrow when I do this little photo shoot. So bye. Okay, so today is Saturday, April 3rd, and yesterday I went to Michael's to go get my little backdrop, and today I'm gonna do the product shoot since my last one didn't really come out like how I needed it to. So I'm about to set all that up and get that going. The good thing about doing this photo shoot is that I had like almost everything I needed already from already filming YouTube videos. I already had lighting. Of course, I had to get that white backdrop. I already had the camera, and they also said that I could use like a white shoebox to kind of like reflect light off to like reduce shadows. So I already had everything, so that is pretty cool. I ended up spending like $1 and some change on the white backdrop. So yeah, let's just see how this works out. I did some research on how to do a DIY product shoot, so I'm kind of just going off the cuff with it. Never done this before, but I'm gonna make it do what it do, so just stay tuned. So now I have the lighting set up. I got my little white box, and this time I have to wear some gloves because the last time I did this, I didn't realize that touching them was gonna leave fingerprints that was gonna show once you know, rip the photos off of the card and like import it to like get them in Photoshop and get them edited up. So this time I am going to be wearing gloves to avoid any type of fingerprinting, because that caused a huge issue for me last time, and I actually had to reach out to one of my homeboys who does graphic design, and he literally had to try to walk me through the process of editing them out, and like it was a whole thing. So this time I'm prepared. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is trying to set up this little backdrop. So what the tutorial that I saw said to do was make sure it has like a curve, so then that way the background looks like it's infinite instead of it being like a sharp, like perpendicular type of thing. So that's why I'm trying to set it up. I'm not really sure how high up or like what. I think I'm going to start right here. And then if I need to change it, I will. So we'll see. Okay, so this is what it's looking like so far. I think it's actually going to come out exactly how I need it to. So yeah, I'm about to get these photos in and then I'll check back in once I'm all the way done, because truthfully, stopping and press and record and stopping and press and record is starting to impact my time, and I still need to do some social media posts for next week for the website. If you haven't checked it out yet, it's www.thamoxie.com. It'll be in the description below. Make sure you check that out. So I really need to get a move on this so that I can move on to the next task for my day. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys when I finish. Okay, so it's been about, I'd say like an hour and a half later, and I think I got a few that are good. I'm gonna export them off the SD card and see what they look like and get some feedback from my network on it. But hopefully some of the shots that I got are going to be enough. If not, then I'll just have to do this all over again. But the good thing is everything is in-house, so it's not that big of a deal for me to do the setup again. And my camera died too, so I'm kind of like, okay, I'm just done for today. Well, with this at least, I still have to do some other things, but I think I'm pretty satisfied with how the shots came out. Again, I'm like new to all of this. I'm not a specialist, but I'm queen of save that coin and do what you can in-house to get things off the ground, and then you just make it better as you just get it going. So I guess that's a lesson here. Like, don't try to wait for like something to be like absolutely perfect or to be like a professional at something, because there's always room to grow and get better. So where I'm starting at right now, there's room to evolve and get better snaps like later down the line and things like that. And another lesson is just use what you got. Like, even if you just have yourself, and just make it happen. Like, and don't worry about trying to be perfect, because waiting on perfect will keep you where you are. So that's my two little keys for today. So still waiting on paperwork. That's the kind of thing that we're just in limbo on, that I don't have any control over. And yeah, the journey continues. Okay, so I am back with another update. Today is Monday, April 19th. And if you guys have been watching up until this point in the video, you know that as of right now, the card sales are on hold because I'm trying to get my paperwork in order. But today I hit some good news. I went to go check my P.O. box and my DBA statement is complete. So that is one half of what I was waiting for. The next half is from LegalZoom with the trademarking stuff. As soon as I get that submitted, it is time to rock and roll. Okay, so with that fictitious business name statement, basically what I can do is open up a bank account to where I can keep things separate, because I'm not trying to mix my personal and this business financial situation all together, because I feel like that could get messy. So one thing that I really wanted to do was get the banking squared away. So with that fictitious business name being done, I can open up a bank account. So that is very exciting. And hopefully in the next like maybe week or two, we can have like everything go live. And yeah, so I will keep you guys updated on when I hear back from the LegalZoom on the trademark stuff. And a really cool thing, so the last time I picked up the camera, which was when I was shooting the previous little section, which was the photo shoot for the cards, it came out so freaking good. Like, I was shocked. Okay, it came out very professional. Y'all saw the space that I was working with. By this time, that you're watching this, the cards are going to be for sale because I'm not going to put this out until I actually launch the cards. So if you haven't checked out the website, go check it out, www.thamoxie.com. Click shop at the top and the vibe cards will be there. And you guys can see how some of the photos came out. I am very proud, okay, because I'm not like a photographer or anything like that. So to be able to pull that off is really cool. And you know, sometimes you just got to use what you got until you get there and you can hire somebody else to do it for you. So that's the realm that I'm in. So yeah, that's it for my checkup today. And until next time, or then, you know, the next major update, I will be back. Hey y'all, so today is Saturday, April 24th, and I am continuing the process that I told you I was going to document. So today I'm about to try to open up the business bank account. I just actually pulled up to Chase so that I can take out some money from my savings and then go over to Wells Fargo and try to handle this business. But I hope it all goes well. I looked online to see what paperwork I needed, and I have all that paperwork. So let's just hope what's online and what's actually in the branch is accurate, because you know how that could go. So let's cross our fingers there. But a little life hack. I just mentioned that I'm at one bank and I'll be going to another bank. At Chase, I have my straight savings account. Like, I don't have access to just swipe and use it. And if you're having a hard time saving, I found that that helped me out so much because you don't really have access to just use the money. Like, if you need it, you got to actually go into the branch and get it. So that's a little life hack for y'all, a little savings hack. But the banks close early today and I need to get a move on because it is 10:55 and I have literally probably an hour to get all this stuff done. So let me go take care of my business real quick. Okay, so you know how I was just like, let's cross our fingers? That didn't work because your girl could not open up the account. And the reason why is because I would have needed an appointment. And I should have known that because we've been in this pandemic COVID circumstance for so long that I should have known I needed an appointment. But that's okay. I got an appointment for next Saturday the 1st at 10 a.m. So I'll go ahead and handle all of that. I was able to ask them if the paperwork that I had would be okay, and they said yeah. So check that off. And I took all that money that I took out of Chase and put it in my Wells Fargo savings so that I don't have to be out in these streets with fear that I'm gonna get robbed or something. So got that taken care of. And yeah, that's it for today. I'm about to do a little shopping. I need to find some frames for this wall I'm decorating in my house. So that's gonna take the rest of my day. So yeah, that's all I got. So I will see y'all next Saturday when I check back in. What's up, y'all? So today is Saturday, May 1st, and I'm finally back at the bank after last week needing to make an appointment before I can open up my business bank account. So I'm here about to get this done. So once I finish, I'll come back on and tell y'all how that experience went. So I'll be back. Y'all, today is Sunday, May 16th, and this is the final installment of the vlog because the vibe cards are officially done. They are officially on the website and they are ready to rock and roll for people to buy them, get their vibes right, get their mind right, all of that good stuff. The vibe cards are 100% done. So that means that the vlog is done as well, but that's okay. I really enjoyed this whole process. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you guys saw in my last video, the whole idea of this type of content is to just show that like you can do whatever you put your mind to. Like if you want to build an affirmation card deck or write a book or whatever you want to do, you can do it. Like you can really do it. All you have to do is pray on it, make sure you know, like you have permission from God to do it, and then just set a plan and just one step at a time, make it happen. So the proof is in this pudding that it works. So I hope if you have any dreams and goals out there that you just do what you need to do to make it happen, because at the end of the day, nobody is going to do it for you. Nobody's going to get there for you but you. So basically it's all on you. So what you gonna do? Okay, so make sure you guys check out the vibe cards on the website. I'm gonna link that down below. If you guys want to go buy a pack, I would greatly appreciate it. And it can help you out. So why not just, you know, who doesn't need positive vibes every single day? Okay, so go grab you a pack of vibe cards, and without further ado, I will show you guys the final product. And yeah, so let's get into that. Okay, so this is the front of the box with a little Bible verse that basically says, "As a man thinketh, so is he." The back has, you know, just a little blurb about what's going on with the cards. Get your mind right, because, you know, thoughts become things. A changed mindset leads to a changed life, because that is true. Be thankful, be positive, be blessed. Okay. Okay, so these are the actual cards, and this is the back of the card. Those are pretty much all the same backs. And then there's also an instruction card that basically gives you information on the color key and like how to use them, how to choose them. So basically in this deck, there's like 4 different vibes. There's growth, day-to-day, love, and success. And each of the cards is gonna like have a corresponding affirmation based on the color. So for example, everything I do is in alignment with my purpose would be a success vibe. Let's see. Everything in my life has divine purpose would be a day-to-day vibe. So yeah, those are the cards, and there is, you know, a good handful of each category within the deck. So they're all like color coded and stuff. Okay, so now I kind of just want to show you guys a little bit of how these vibe cards tie into the ones that I actually used for myself years ago. I really went into depth about where the concept of vibe cards came in another video on my channel. I'm going to link it down below so that you can get like a full backstory, but this is like the visual of it all. So I actually used this deck all the way back in 2018 when I was like trying to like get myself in order. You know, I was just coming out of like a not so great relationship, and just, you know, taking time to realize that like, okay, I need to get my mind right. So I actually really did use these cards. Obviously, it was a different version. I had no idea that I was going to be making these later down the line, but God works in mysterious ways. So as you can see, this one says, "The more I love myself, the more love I will attract." And that was back in 2019. And I literally was like, you got to say this 5 times per day. Like, I was so serious about it. So that card became this card. Isn't that so cool? And then we have this one. "Everything that I attract is perfect for my life." And that became a yellow card. So as I was doing this, I realized that some of these affirmations that I was using should be grouped a little differently. So although the color might change, the affirmation pretty much stayed the same for some of them. Then we have this yellow one, "I am who I am, and that is enough." And that turned into this green one. If I could pick it up. Nope. Okay. And then the last one, "The fruits of my labor will be successful," October 2018. And that became a blue one because that's more motivated towards success. So as you can see, like, these are literal affirmations that I use to basically change my life, because this was like a huge thing for me. Like, I was so serious about just leveling up my mind, and like really, like this box says, like, get your mind right. Like, that's what I was on when I made these back in the day. So yeah, if you guys want a fuller video about that, make sure you go check that out. I'm gonna link it down below. So yeah, those are the vibe cards. So yeah, that is that on that with the vibe card. So I hope you guys really enjoyed coming along with me on this process, and I plan to do more stuff like this depending on what's going on, because I really want to show you guys like from the ground up. Like, I feel like a lot of people just see the glow up and they don't really see the work that it takes when somebody is like on the road to success. So that's kind of the vibes that I'm going for with making videos like this. But those are the vibe cards. Make sure you guys go check them out. Go get you a deck. Make sure if you get a deck, you tag us on Instagram at the.moxie so that way we can repost you. I'll link our Instagram in the description as well so that you can get those good vibes daily. And, you know, before I let you guys go, I'm going to pull a vibe for you guys. So let's shuffle up that deck and see what vibe we're going to pull as we close out this video. Okay, so the vibe for you guys is I am dedicated to building my future. And if that's not on point for your girl right now, because listen, okay, period. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're here from part 1, I appreciate you because that means that you are really tapped in. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. And until my next video, I'll see you guys later.